Former Senator Francis Tolantino will not be allowed to enter Mainland China, Hong Kong, and Macau after the Chinese Foreign Ministry announced on Tuesday, July 1st, that they will be imposing sanctions on the former official for his egregious conduct on China-related issues. It cited that China is firmly resolved to defend national sovereignty, security, and development interests. The ministry also called out a handful of anti-China politicians in the Philippines who have made malicious remarks and moves on issues related to China that are detrimental to China's interests and China-Philippines relations because they are driven by selfish interests. Sotto ready to lead minority if Senate presidency eludes him. Senator Vicente Tito Sotto III expressed readiness to take on the role of Senate Minority Leader if he fails to clinch the Senate presidency in the 20th Congress. Sotto also stated that he's already served as Minority Leader before, and it was the late Senator Nene Pimentel who taught him that when he's the Minority Leader, he needs to be familiar with every bill, every resolution, and every matter discussed in the Senate. For Sotto, becoming Senate President will depend on his colleagues. And if he gets elected by his fellow senators and there are discussions to make that happen, he will accept it. National Capital Region's minimum wage earners to get 50 peso hike in daily pay starting July 18. Starting July 18, the daily minimum wage for workers in Metro Manila will increase to 695 pesos after the Regional Tripartite Wages and Productivity Board National Capital Region approved a 50 peso pay hike, the Department of Labor and Employment disclosed on Monday, June 30. Department of Labor and Employment Secretary Bienvenido Laguesma said the wage adjustment, the highest granted by RTW-PB-NCR, was affirmed by the National Wages and Productivity Commission and is expected to benefit around 1.2 million minimum wage earners in the region. Under Wage Order Number NCR26, the same 50 peso increase will apply to workers in the agriculture sector, raising their daily minimum wage from 608 pesos to 658 pesos. This translates to a monthly take-home pay ranging from 15,247 pesos to 18,216 pesos, inclusive of mandatory benefits such as 13th month pay, service incentive leave, SSS, PhilHealth, and Pag-ibig. Laguesma said the Wage Board considered Metro Manila's economic indicators, including growth, inflation, and employment data, in issuing the new wage order. Pagasa not ruling out possibility of a low-pressure area developing into tropical depression. The low-pressure area spotted east of Luzon may still develop into a tropical depression in the coming days, said the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration on Tuesday, July 1st. Badrina said the chance of the LPA developing into a tropical cyclone within 24 hours remains low, but noted that the likelihood could increase over the next few days. If the weather disturbance develops into a tropical depression within the Philippine area of responsibility, it will be named Bising. He added that the weather system may either cross Luzon or, due to its position near eastern Luzon, recurve away from land. Badrina also advised the public to continue monitoring Pagasa's official updates regarding the LPA. Netanyahu will visit the White House next Monday as Trump presses for ceasefire in Gaza. President Donald Trump will host Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for talks at the White House next Monday, as the U.S. leader steps up his push on the Israeli government and Hamas to broker a ceasefire and hostage agreement and bring about an end to the war in Gaza. The trip will be Netanyahu's third visit to the White House since Trump returned to office in January. And it comes after the United States inserted itself into Israel's war against Iran by attacking Iranian nuclear sites. After brokering a ceasefire between the two countries, Trump has signaled that he's turning his attention to bringing a close to the fighting between Israel and Hamas. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in.